Good morning, vlog fighters. It's Christmas Eve morning. And wow, this has been a really intense week. And I think it's really cool that all of us can just like that, just open up and just talk about like everything. And I don't know what's gotten into us. It's kind of funny. But serious and in all, sense. Diane, honestly, like, I don't move around very often. Like, my parents moved around a lot when they were young, so they promised me that I would stay in one place during my whole entire, educational career, or whatever you want to call it. So I've been in Alameda since I was in kindergarten. So, I mean, I do have a couple, like, legitimate lifelong friends that I've known for 11 years now, which I take a lot of pride in. Parents are always in pretty crappy moods around Christmas, so it does tend to make Christmas a bit shitty as well. I think one of my best Christmases was when my grandparents were here, because it's kind of like with other people in the house, my parents are less argumentative. So when there's other people around, like, it's fun. But when it's just us, it's like boring and, everyone's getting on each other's nerves. Getting a Christmas tree is like death to them. Like, they do not want to get one just because it's always so expensive and it's always a hassle, and my dad likes the tree that he likes. So, like, yesterday we got this tree for $5. You should have seen how happy my parents were. Like, $5, and it's a chubby tree, but it's okay. And we get it right before Christmas so that it's cheap instead of like $50. Victoria, what girl is not self-conscious about her weight, even if they're skinny? Like, people in general, like, are just really messed up when it comes to those ideas of not being good enough for society. And it's something that I really struggle with as well. Maybe not in the weight sense, but more in the fitting in kind of thing. Criskit, I can't explain to you how much respect I have for you and for everyone on this channel for opening up the way we have. I was left speechless by all of your guys' videos, especially Criskit's. And I mean, I can't say that I know how you feel, because I don't. But everyone has our own issues, So I can't say I've been through the same things all you guys have, because I really haven't. But at the same time, I can see where you're coming from. I can't relate, but I understand. And I think how we all deal with what's going on in our lives is very different. Each of us has a very different strategy to getting through things. And I think it's amazing. You guys have all opened up, so I guess I gotta do it too. My parents, for as long as I've known, as long as I can remember, have been addicted to a substance that many people think of as something that isn't addictive, is only emotionally addictive, not chemically addictive like cigarettes are. The nicotine keeps you wanting more. But emotionally addicting is something completely different. You need it to be happy, which is not necessarily what I want my parents into. But especially my dad, he has this problem with always needing and wanting to get stoned. And they keep it away from me, they shield me from it, but I know it's there. I've known it's there since I was too small to remember. I've seen it, they leave it out. It's not like they hide all the time. They won't do it in front of me, but they'll leave things out for it. And I mean, people, like, when I tell them, like, not everyone knows, but when I do tell people, they think it's cool, and they think it's awesome, like, oh, dude, like, we should totally, like, smoke with your parents, but it's, like, it's completely the opposite. It's something that I'm not comfortable with, and it bothers me every day, and makes things really hard, because my dad gets so angry if he the second he gets home, after us being away, he goes straight down to the basement to smoke, obviously, and, like, it makes him hungry and cranky if he doesn't get his food. Like, you would think it's like, he just got the munchies, but it's to the point where he gets angry and yells and needs his food, and recently, after my dad got a cold, I noticed that he coughs while talking. Like, even just the effort of talking makes him cough, as if he has, like, a lung infection or something, Like, he can't get out a full sentence without coughing and hacking something up, which is disgusting. It smells terrible. My house smells like it. I don't know what people think about me. By the way, my house smells like, oh, dude, is that what that's downstairs? I'm like, God. Yeah. And I don't like it at all. That's why I've never done it before. And I'm never planning on doing it, just because I'm so scared of what they do and what happened to my dad. And I mean, he claims it to be, like, beneficial to his health and everything, but come on. Smoking anything isn't good for your health. Like, it's bad for your lungs. I mean, and on top of that, he smoked for 30 years when we lived in Florida. Yeah. So, how is that good for you at all? Like, that, I just don't understand. And I mean, he also grows in our basement during the winter. And so, I mean, there's a whole entire room in my house that I can't go into. I'm not allowed into. It's always shut. And we used to be able to hang out down there, but not anymore. And I mean, it's creating money problems, and my dad doesn't want to get a job, and my parents have been wanting to get divorced for a long time now. And I don't really know how to deal with it. I don't know how you guys kept from crying. But I just feel like if he stopped, it would be the solution to all of our problems. And I don't know if that's true or not, but it would be worth a try, although my dad is never going to stop. No matter how much I would tell him or how much my mom would tell him, and my mom does it too. I don't know what to do about it. And there's nothing I can do. This sucks. But I mean, for the most part, my Christmas is happy, and this year I've done the best I can to make everything the best. Make it a great Christmas. So I hope all is going well for you guys, and have a really, really fun Merry Christmas. Get all the gifts you want. I think I am. I think I'm getting good gifts. I think I am. And I really put a lot of time into all the gifts I'm giving people this year, so love you guys. Diane? I know I'll see you Monday because you haven't missed a video in like a bazillion years. Merry Christmas.